Hello and welcome to this video of CQFlexMon. Today we're going to be starting to look at the SAM module. My name's Jeremy. I've worked with Symmetry now since 1998. I started off as a hardware engineer, progressed up to IT solution consultant, and I've always helped customers with Autodesk software, licensing and deployments. And now I've started to look at how we can monitor those pieces of software to try and make people's licenses as optimized as possible. So today we're going to have a look at the SAM module within CQFlexMon. So what this does is we've got a little agent that actually gets deployed out to all of your endpoints. These endpoints then report back to CQFlexMon into the database of what software is installed on the devices that have the local service package installed. So it then reports the information back to the database, and then we can start to look at that information. So there's a lot of inventory tools out there that customers have that does show really what software is installed, but it doesn't go into the level of detail that we do for the Autodesk software. So what we can see here is we can start to configure CQFlexMon with different assets and different information. So in the configuration of CQFlexMon, we can start to put in the assets and the contract ID numbers of the customer's Autodesk software. What we can then do is start to receive the information back in from the clients, the endpoints, the desktops and the laptops, and start to look at this information. We've also got some other serial numbers that within CQFlexMon that will help us work out whether it's a customer asset, whether it's an expired serial number, whether it's a cracked piece of software. So we set all this up within the configuration of CQFlexMon, and then we start to get the information in from the clients, and then we can start to look at that information. So this is the information that we have received back from the endpoints. And as we can see that we've got the computer name where we've picked it up, we've got what software is installed in terms of the product, we've got type of what family it is really out of the Revit family, and also what versions it is. We've also picked up the serial numbers. So we've added in the serial numbers in the previous couple of slides where we've added those serial numbers in for the customer assets into the CQFlexMon configurator. We can then start to see that it's a customer asset because we've matched the serial number that we've got on the endpoints into the configuration. We can also see it's a network copy. We can see when it was when the actual last scan date was, the installation date of the software that we can see, and where it was installed from. So this is a snapshot of in our demo database, as this is what we can start to spot. So it's very handy also from a compliancy aspect, the SAM module, because we can start to see that we've still got 2017 software installed, for instance. So as you start to move up your Autodesk subscriptions to 2024, you have to then be aware of the license agreement with Autodesk, because you really want to start to look at, I think currently it's the current version, which is 2024, and then 5 versions back. So any software like 2017, 2018, you need to really uninstall because it can be a compliancy issue. And it just depends. You can get special sort of dispensation from Autodesk if you need to use certain older versions, but it's just something you need to be aware of. Some other information that we actually pull up is the installation source, so where it's actually come from, where it's actually installed, and also from a network license perspective, it's what license servers it's potentially pointing to. As customers migrate away from network licenses to user assigned licenses, this can also be very, very helpful, because you need to transition your software license across from network licenses to user assigned licenses. So it's just one of those things to really help find the information out and actually help with your all of your suite of Autodesk software across all of your endpoints, just to give you that level of information of what you need to have.